apparently it's not going to happen. So deal, buddy. So now we move on to number 3. Number 3, well, near and dear to my heart as well. I'm sure Rob, and you might even know who this guy is. Bully Ray! Bully Ray has returned to the Impact Wrestling television tapings back in Orlando, Florida, just a couple weeks ago. And he appeared a while back, and, you know, he did that one stint at the Royal Rumble for WWE. Everyone thought he was going to get signed. It wasn't. It's just a one-time thing. Went back to TNA, did his thing. Coincidence, Velvet Sky appeared on that show as well. But from what I'm understanding, he showed up, but he did not say he was wrestling, but he did announce on the show that he is the new general manager of TNA. Okay. Don't know if he's going to be a wrestler or he's just going to be doing that full-time. And the number 2 rumor in all the land, speaking of TNA, the following list has been sent out. The names that have already finished with TNA, as you know, they pre-tape a lot of things. But this is the list. I'm telling the truth. This list here is some of the members that have already been released or gone because their contracts expired and they have not re-signed. It is James Storm. That's a big blow to them, who's the leader of the Revolution group. Low Key, who is a member of the Beatdown Clan. Magnus, who was just getting a push against Bram, who I like, and I think you would really like Bram in TNA.
Isn't that
That's the crazy guy.
No, but isn't that Charlotte's husband or something? Or Sasha Banks'
No.
Wrong one. Okay.
Yeah. Austin Aries, who I think is probably one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Ring of Honor.
Should scoop him up, but yes, probably going to Ring of Honor. Mickey James, who is the fiance of Magnus. She's gone already. Gunner, who was starting to fall back a little too, as well as Sam Shaw. He's on his way out. Awesome Kong, who just came back, is now gone again. And the biggest blow, besides James Storm, I think, is Taryn Terrell is now no longer TNA. Immediately get her right into WWE. She can fit right in. Which stinks because the Dollhouse, I really like that gimmick. It was the 3 girls. I can't remember their names. I know Mia Yim plays one of them. Jade. She plays Jade, and there's some a black girl who does a phenomenal job. They're all kooky. It's an awesome gimmick, I think. But TNA dropped the ball on that one, I guess. But, you know, who even knows if they're going to still be around much longer. And the number 1 rumor in all the land, because I picked it, it was said that John Cena's match at WrestleMania 32... I gotta make sure I read this correctly because I put chicken scratch on it. He's definitely going to have a match at WrestleMania 32. We all know that. But the problem is they don't know who they're going to put him against because they're not sure who his next, opponent is. Whether he's still the U.S. champ or he's not, or he's being pushed against something else. Now they're talking about also doing a Rock and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Steph. Or Triple H versus Rock, Steph versus Ronda Rousey, since their involvement in Last Mania. So there's a lot of things up in the air. But from what I understand, Dana White of the UFC is involved heavily in the Ronda discussion, so I'm sure he'll get his hands on a payday as well, and we'll see what happens with that. And the bonus rumor to end all rumors today, on the 9th of July, Davey Richards, as you know, is one of the Wolves from TNA, the American Wolves and the Indies. Partnered up with a great friend of ours, Eddie Edwards, who's on the show a few times. Davey Richards revealed the real reason why he didn't sign with WWE. Everyone thought that Triple H didn't really want him. That could still be the case, but actually Davey Richards turned them down first because he didn't like something, and let's go to his exact words were, we couldn't commit to going down there, going into their system. I can't go there and train 5 days a week at NXT because I'm in school. He's a medical student full-time. It's very important for him to get his doctorate. And he's also a part-time firefighter, which I had no idea, paramedic. And that's something that's near and dear to his heart. He would operate best in life just being you know, having Davey time because, you know, he wants to just be his own person. Wrestling time, and then coming home and having Qwest time, his real name. I love wrestling. I also love the people of saving lives and helping with medicines and things like that. So I don't love one thing more than the other. It just didn't work out for me to give 100% into wrestling. That's just my personal thing. Pursuing my doctorate is kicking my butt, so I have a full-time job. I wrestle full-time. I go to school full-time, and I could not give all that up just to go to NXT. It wouldn't work out for me. I have to concentrate on all that. They all had some names, and I would... Well, I can't read. I could see, I gotta reread these before I post them. I could be something Billington because, well, Tommy Billington is the Dynamite Kid, my number one inspiration of all of wrestling. And with that being said, if I end my career today, I'll be good with that. I didn't want to sign there because of their, you know, schedule, basically.
Respectable.
Very respectable that he's going to his doctorate, and he is a student full-time, and a volunteer firefighter full-time. That's just insane. And doing what he's doing with TNA, that's awesome. So I congratulate him. I congratulate Eddie Edwards again on his marriage. Good luck to the Wolves. And good luck to everyone. Those are the rumors. That's what I heard, and that's what I'm sticking with. It's most likely going to rain again. So,